Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. I want to do a little video which is some top tips when it comes to farming units in Arena. Something that I have gone back to do is get into Arena to do some farming of units. It's coming up to Cyber Weekend, Banquet Event season, and it's important to get those units. So one thing that I have enjoyed doing, and look, it's an occupational thing. People go, I don't like Arena, I don't grind Arena. Like, who cares? Like, I care because I don't spend in game and I want to get units and I want to participate in some of the events coming up. I'm sure a lot of you out there want to do that. And that's why, you know, over the course of a year, I go over how many units you can get at certain points. And we're in crunch time, baby. Like, we got 2 months before the, actually just less than 2 months until Cyber Weekend deals. We've probably got about 3 months, less than 3 months until the midway point of the banquet event. And do bear in mind, you've got time for the banquet event because it's normally like a 20-day type thing, so you can grind a lot more units at the point of announcement. But you know, it's got to be very important times. We need those units. So I decided to dig out one of my old videos where this is at the end of April 2023, so this year, right? I had 1,618 units. To be honest, I don't really, for the first 6 months, like, grind and farm many units, mainly because I want to have a bit of a life, and especially over the summer time, as we get into the autumn months, I kind of push a bit further and harder when it comes to grabbing units. Weirdly enough, I'm actually wearing this. Funny enough, I am wearing exactly the same thing in this particular video, which is a bit weird. But look, the point is not that. And I suppose it's weird, isn't it? It all goes round circle. I actually got similar hair as well, like growth length. I think it's like a little bit longer in that video than it is now. But look, the point is now we're at a point where you can see I'm at 11,184 units. So there's been a lot more farming of units in that time. I'm not nearly enough close to where I want to be. I want to be up to 21,000 units to get a lot of the Cyber Weekend deals, and that's just a personal thing. I'd love to have more, but I don't know if it's actually going to be possible. But saying that, there are some things that are on offer at the moment to grab some more units. We also have the, what is it called? Objectives, the double track event. So there's some more units there. And look, if you spend, chances are you access a lot more. But from a non-spending standpoint, I want to be able to, and I'm talking like total non-spending. I don't do the sigil. Maybe I should, because, you know, that improve things for a grind. But look, I'm quite specific on how I want to be totally, you know, non-spending, just to kind of give people and people that watch these videos and the community the same experience. If you're in the same boat as me, then we can have the same experience together. You know, that's what I like about creating this community. But to the point, Richard, of course. Look, farming units in Arena and arena grinding in general is a tough one. When it comes to grinding the champion side of things, it is tough. Like, it's tough to kind of allocate time to it. I don't do it anymore, and that's mainly because, look, life is important. But when it comes to milestones, I'm a milestone grinder. I like to get milestones. I like to get them quickly. I like to be efficient with my time. So I've got a bit of an interesting one for you right here. So this morning, as I'm recording this video, which is recording on Saturday, I set myself a target for 1 hour. I had to get as much as possible, no arena boost being used, and see what I get. This is good because what it does, I'd say one top tip for anybody is create mini challenges and mini targets for yourself. If you're feeling a bit of an off day when it comes to Arena, like, oh, I can't really be bothered with this, then at least kind of go, okay, well, why don't I just do a mini challenge? So mini challenges do, you know, 30 minutes, an hour, and see what you get. So on screen right now is that particular target. So what I did was I started off right here. This is one thing that I like to do from time to time, is like, I woke up at about 7 o'clock, felt like I had some time. So I thought, okay, between 7 AM on a Saturday morning to 8 AM, you know, I'm sleeping, I'm awake, so I'll play Arena for an hour and see what I get. So at the start of that particular grind, I was on 9,967 units. Of course, I've done some other stuff that I'll have to explain what I've done, why mine's so high in a minute. But you can see there, I was on nearly just under 500k for the high stakes arena, and everything else was on 0. So what I decided to do is go and do a bit of a grind. So in this particular grind for this 1 hour, I did the following. I also decided to do, because there was a As a Catalyst Arena, do that because it's 30 units for a less amount of grind than most other stuff. So I just thought, let's do that at the same time. Flash forward to the hour later. An hour later, I had put in 323,000 into the Summoner Trials Arena. I had gone and done 2.2 mil into the high stakes of the featured arena. And then I did 553,000 into the clubhouse, which is the basic 6-star arena. And of course, did 379,000. I think I did 350k into the Alpha Catalyst arena. That meant that my units went up. So before it was 9,900 and something or other, and now it's gone up to 10,085. So there's gains. There's gains to be made. Now here's the thing: I can maximize my time more in that particular threshold of time, quite simply by using the game changer. I use the term lightly, game changer. Well, it's not lightly. I use these a lot more nowadays than I've ever used them, and that is, drum roll please, arena boosts. Arena boosts are literally next level. Like, they're fantastic. So I'm saving up my arena boosts at the moment, mainly because when I go on the vacation, which I'm technically on at this particular moment in time, I pop these open. I use the 3-star ones. I use the 4-star ones. I use 5-star ones, 6-star ones. I'll just use them. Mainly because on that particular week, which I'm having off, I'm going to try and get as many units as possible. It's a good week because I'm relaxing. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to be outdoorsy. You know, I'm going to go for a swim. I'm going to just look after myself. But at the same time, I'm going to look after my unit stash. My hope is, and I'm probably going to set myself a mini challenge, like a video, so look out for that, like a video vlog, a unit vlog, which is, I'm sure people will probably think it's quite sad. But I think it's going to be very good to help out the process of grind. So this is what I strongly believe in, is arena boosts. I have seen a thread on this, which kind of makes me laugh, but it kind of makes me sad a little bit. This particular thread was kind of like people, not mocking it, but kind of going like, oh, what's the use for them? I get it. If you're not an arena grinder, I mean, like this particular player says, I am not an arena playing person. So that, I mean, look, here's the thing. That's fine. It's fine to be a non-arena playing person. It's just the thing is, these are really good. Like, arena boosts are fantastic. If Kabam have not got, for us non-spending players, an arena fast track, this is our arena fast track. And I love collecting them because I feel that they just be able to do a lot more. Now, people would have said that, like, you know, there could be something for the commissary. But, look, I also use the solo crystals. I love solo crystals as well. Why? They give you so many things like boosts, and those particular boosts can be the champion boosts, but also they give you the arena boosts. So before when I go on this holiday, is to kind of like get some ready. I've got to be careful actually. There's nothing going to go too much expiring into my. So you can see that we did go max actually. There's one in the stash, which is not great, but that's fine. So yeah. That's that. Fantastic. Like, I'm looking forward to kind of utilizing them. And that's what I do. I would say that if anybody wants to kind of like help out, the further tips to kind of like grabbing units or grabbing masters and stuff is make sure you're just doing something, like watching a film. Like, if you can't sleep, bash out a bit of arena, then kind of go to bed. Do a grind when you're on the train, on the bus, all these particular like mundane things. Like, yeah, okay, you can relax and kind of like take yourself away from moments and stuff, but I would recommend, like, especially for non-spending players, if you're on arena grinders, just do milestones, and of course if you've got your own methods, it's always important to kind of like just distract yourself with something. I like to either, if I'm going for a long walk and I'm kind of like swipe, tap, 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 look up, look forward, swipe, tap, tap, tap. I've tried doing an exercise, like kind of workout with arena. It's a thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it isn't. Like, yeah, but do take time away from it. But I would say when you take longer times away from arena and unit farming and milestone grinding, you do find yourself kind of like not coming back, and it takes time to do it. So I think it's always good to set up times and timers. Set up a timer. As I said, challenge, mini challenge. How many units can I get in an hour? How many points can I get in an hour? How many battle chips can I get in an hour? and do something like that. Also, by the way, the reason that I'm on 11,000 units is because I think this is the day that I've put RNG wars out. So that's the reason that I've got a lot more than when I started off with on some of the images. But that's really it. I don't think there's anything more when it comes to arena. Those are the basic things. I honestly, I cannot look at this image without kind of like looking at it and going like, oh man, why do people have so much of this? Because I'm just like, this arena boosts are next level. They're next level, especially for non-spending players. Like, do use them if you want milestones easier and quicker. They're brilliant. The ×3 one for 3 stars, right? That is better than standard 4 stars in it. I kid you not. Banging, absolutely banging. But there we go. That's like some quick tips on how to smash out arena, and yeah, only go as far as you want to go with it. Milestones are always the best for farming. But in any case, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out some other content located on screen, and I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.